many people are still wondering what adoption is really about, with many thinking it is for foreigners or the very rich and possibly childless families, several Ugandans are beginning to embrace the practice. This, according to the administrator of Sanyu Babies Home, Barbara Nancha Mtagubya, is answered prayer, considering that many Ugandan children have for a long time ended up in foster homes in the West, where the culture is as diverse as can be and racism at an all-time high.
We are seeing good fruits out of our efforts. Many Ugandans have now come to adopt. They now have a clear understanding of adoption.
And while adoption is taking someone else's child into your family because they cannot be brought up by their biological parents, and completion of the adoption process gives you full parental and the child full legal and inheritance rights, with the birth parents losing all legal connections, many Ugandans above 25 years of age are adopting children, though these are subjected to an adoption process. And according to experts, categories of people who adopt range from single mothers, married couples with or without children, and families that have already raised their children. Pastor of Real Life Church in Nambole, Mark Chigozi, is one such Ugandan who opted for adoption, not only because he did not have children of his own, but also to fulfill a parental instinct. Being married to Maureen for 5 years and without a child, they chose not to despair, but to look out for helpless children whose lives they could turn around. They adopted 2 children, Melissa and Maxwell.
There was that motherly instinct, at least to be significant and be of help to some kid out there who did not have a father or a mother, who needed a home, who needed some love from parents. And so we went around and decided, talked to my wife, she loved it. In fact, she brought the idea and we went ahead.
But this was not without resistance from the inner circle of friends and family, a reaction that highlights stigma still attached to adoption by some people.
When we accepted the children into our family and took them as our own, changed their names and gave them our names, then the families accepted them as they should, and all the friends around us.
The family was planning to adopt yet more children when God blessed them with baby Melody. This changed everything and everybody was excited. But would they have adopted had they had children early?
That adoption thing and accepting children into our homes came much, much earlier than anything. And even though we have many more children biologically, we still would like to adopt.
And contrary to popular belief that families need to be rich to be able to adopt or to have a big car and house, Pastor Mark and Barbara believe that children belong in homes and not in institutions. All they want is a place they can call home and adults they can call mommy and daddy, so that they can reach their full potential and realize their dreams.
We are looking for someone who can look into their eyes and say, I love you, my son. I want the best for you. Give them that hug, give them that kiss, give them that presence and that feeling that they are loved and valued in spite of their background of being rejected.
Instead in seeing children staying in our care for the shortest period possible, knowing that institutionalized life is never the best for the children. So we want children to enjoy family life, to belong to families as opposed to belonging to institutions.
While reports show that hundreds of children countrywide are abandoned in toilets, hospitals and at garbage pits by desperate mothers, and some with intentions of killing them, Sanyu Babies Home looks at this as a godly plan to give these children better opportunities. The mothers mean ill, but with the patience, care and adoption options the home offers, things can only get better for these children.
I receive such a baby, I give thanks to God, because I know that the best is yet to happen in that child's life. What the devil has intended for bad to destroy this child's life, maybe by being abandoned in dustbin, we know that, great plans are yet to come in this child's life. We believe that when we receive the child in our care, the child is going to be better.
Sanyu Babies Home on average receives 6 babies every month, but only about 4 are adopted monthly. With a total of about 47 children under their care presently, more people need to come on board and provide these children with a livelihood, considering that more Ugandans are increasingly becoming more endowed with material things, yet families are getting smaller.
If they make the money finally, what is that big house or that big bank account for if you are not going to be of help to someone out there? And so, if you don't want to push the 6 or 7 babies, why don't you have your 2 or 3 and make them a part of your family so that at least you make a difference, a contribution into the lives of an individual.
Every effort is made to assess applicants, including home visits, involving probation officers and getting different reference letters to confirm they are dealing with a good family that will raise the children right. But this has not stopped the unexpected in a way of mistreating these children from happening.
There is one particular family that I don't know what got over them, a family that you would least expect to do such a thing, and without hesitation, without wasting any minute, the time I realized, I withdrew the child from them because we have the rights.
I'm holding in my hands right now a Melody, who is our first biological child after 13 years. But in our family setting, Melissa comes number 1, she is the first. Maxwell comes number 2, Melody comes number 3. And there is, I don't feel any difference between them and Melody.
According to Sanyu Babies Home, the adoption process is unexpectedly simple. Apply for a child indicating its sex and age. The home will organize visits to your home and determine your eligibility. If you are found suitable, you will be allowed to stay with the child for a fostering period of 3 years, during which you will share responsibility with the probation officer and the home. The no-go area, though, is adopting based on physical attributes and expecting the home to parade all the kids for you to pick out. Social workers also advise that parents should let the children know that they have been adopted once they are secure in their care, so that they can grow up perceiving adoption as an act of love. Uganda currently has several babies' homes, but many of them are overwhelmed by numbers, yet they still cannot provide a natural home environment for the children, hence the call for adoption. Currently, there's a campaign running dubbed Ugandans Adopt, led by Child's Eye Foundation, to help children in babies' homes get families. Adoption offers a joy for the children, makes a difference in their lives. Some of the children may feel a sense of insecurity after realizing they are not biological children in the family, while some find the adoption process long and tedious. Harriet Namukasa, WBS TV, Kampala.